day out there. What are you doing in here? What is everybody? Just give the staff the day off with pay, and don't tell my brother I told you, okay?
You're certainly in a good mood.
Well, I'm in a great mood. I'm just look at this. Isn't that something? I'm having a great day. Just one of those days.
Yes, I'll bet you another day off it's gonna get a little better. A little friend is here to see you.
Katrina? Because if it's Katrina, I'll give you a week.
It's a good-looking family.
Yeah.
You know, I don't live on Mars, and I know that you and Jody are having problems.
No, Vic, the problem's solved. We split up.
Well, if that's true, I'm sorry. But when personal life interferes with this department, then the problem becomes mine.
Hey, I'm doing my job.
I'm not talking about you. And what about your wife? Where's Jody?
I have no idea.
What about Castillo? Do you have any idea why neither one of them would show up for their shift this morning?
Well, Vic, my guess is they got distracted.
Well, come on, don't play games with me. All right? Now, I haven't known your wife very long, but when Castillo doesn't show up for work, I know that something big is going down.
Well, you're right, Vic. Something big probably is going down, and it has nothing to do with police work.
What, you're saying I don't need to be worried?
If anybody should be worried, it's me. And I'm not. I don't care about either one of them anymore.
File this.
I'm almost packed. I just want to run off a final copy of the last installment of the Rachel Ann series, if that's okay.
That's fine. It's a terrific article. I'm sorry I won't be able to publish it.
Nobody's going to sue you if you print it. I can promise you that.
I just wish Rachel Ann could make that promise to me.
I'll be out of here in 5 minutes. I appreciate that you gave me this opportunity. Just sorry that it didn't work out.
BJ, don't go yet. I'd like to tell you how I feel about you.
How you feel about me? What do you mean?
Well, I mean... Well, I think that you should know that I think you're a hell of a writer. And that it's something that you've been born with. It's a priceless gift.
Wow.
Wow, exactly. It's something that if you don't use it, you're going to lose it. I just would hate to see you throw away the opportunity to be a better writer.
Hardly throwing it away, Warren. You're firing me.
That's not the way it is at all, and you know it. I'm asking you to trust me with your source.
This isn't about trust.
That's exactly what this is about. It's about trust. I trusted a 19-year-old girl. I gave her a job that most journalists wait years to get. Now, I'm asking you to tell me about Rachel Ann so I can tell her story, because we might save a few other kids that go through the hell she went through.
I'd like to tell you, Warren. I really would. But it's complicated.
Complicated. BJ, I've read and I've reread every word that you've written about this girl. Now she needs love, she needs understanding, and she needs anonymity, which is exactly what she'll get from me.
I just don't get it. Why do you have to know everything about this girl?
You don't get it, do you? I'm the editor of this newspaper. I cannot publish any words that I cannot back up. I don't want to meet her. And I'd never let any information out that she wouldn't want to get out. I wouldn't do something like that, just like I wouldn't let my readers read something that I cannot prove with facts. Now, I'm asking you to trust me, kid.
Like I said, I'll be out of here in 5 minutes.
It's not good enough. Looks like jeans Margaret Thatcher would buy.
Oh. You know, I thought working in this fashion industry was gonna be a fun thing, kind of like dressing up Barbie or something.
Oh, it is fun if you like tension, stress, and the ever-looming possibility of failure. Be sure to attach the right fabric to the right sketch.
Yes, Sergeant. My goodness. I sure hope these Gina jeans are a big hit, because you're gonna have to be awfully rich to keep riding around those fancy taxis the way you do.
What I need is a subway or an assistant who can drive and who is not mellow. A driven driver, that's what I need to make life perfect.
Well, what I need is a life, period.
Well, you're not still mooning over the geek who knocked up the cheerleader type.
You certainly have a way of putting things in perspective.
He's in for a lifetime of misery, this guy. You marry somebody you don't love, that's what you get. That's what you deserve.
Well, he was only trying to do the right thing, Ty.
The right thing is to live honestly and to love wisely. He flunks both tests. The guy is scum.
He's a centipede. And you know what? I don't even know what I saw in old what's-his-face anyway.
Hey, if I ever meet him, I'll tell him so. Hey, what's what's-his-face's name? This guy who broke your heart.
Ty, I don't remember.
What's this, romper room?
Ty was just telling me that, well, never mind, you had to be there.
Well, I guess someone has to be here if you two are expected to get anything done.
Mom, chill.
Look, if anybody's looking for me, I'll be looking for a subway.
What did he mean by that?
Gee, Mom, I don't know. Why don't we go bring them back and dig out the thumb screws and find out?
Oh, excuse me. Are you saying that I was rude?
Rude doesn't begin to cover it. What is the matter with you? Did you get a little overdose of nasty pills this morning?
No, a little overdose of marriage.
Mom, you've been married all of 10 minutes.
Well, 10 minutes too long. Never get married. Write that down.
Well, there's not much chance of that happening now, is there? You want to tell me what's turned you into the shrew of Santa Barbara?
Maybe I better go find Ty and apologize. His sketches are pretty good. Lily, how could I do this?
What, treat Ty like dirt or marry Lionel, what?
How could I get involved with a man that would make me care about him?
Sounds like reprehensible behavior for a husband.
Well, it is in this case. That was not the agreement.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. You and Lionel have some sort of disagreement? Something happened between you?
Yes. He questioned my integrity.
Which part? No, Mom, I mean, you know, is he accusing you of having an affair, of smuggling arms? What?
He doubted my word, Lily.
Oh, boy, what a blow. Everybody knows that you and George Washington cannot tell a lie.
That is not the point. Do you know how it feels when you're standing there and someone insinuates that... No, they point blank tell you they don't believe a word that's coming out of your mouth.
Hey, Mom, come on. Relax. I know how much it hurts when somebody you care about doubts you.
That's it. You said it. Care. Care. I care about him. It wasn't supposed to work that way. The marriage wasn't supposed to turn out like that.
Let me get this straight here. You're upset because you're upset, right? Which horrors indicates that you actually have feelings for the man that you married.
Exactly. I knew you'd understand. How do I do about it?
Could you please move? You're gonna make a mark.
How did your job interview go?
Oh, I blew it off. It was gonna interfere with my internship.
It's practically the same job as your internship with one major difference. You get paid for doing it.
It was a hassle, okay? What is that you're wearing?
I had to look good for job hunting. And I couldn't find Cruz, so I borrowed something I thought he wouldn't miss.
Well, I'm sure you did a pretty good job. He'll probably thank you for getting that out of his closet.
Were you able to get to the laundromat? I need a clean shirt.
Rafe, I'm in a delicate condition right now. Could you please stop with the domestic assignments? Anyway, so did you get a job?
Got a lot of maybes. It's tough out there, you know? College graduates who graduated last year are out of work, and people don't want to seem to work around my class schedule.
Well, seriously, we need to get our hands on some money because I cannot hack that apartment much longer.
Listen, I know this is different than what you're used to, but at least let's have fun making it on our own, you know? What do you say we have some lunch? I'm hot and I'm hungry.
Well, that's the best idea you've had all day. How about we go to the Oasis? They're having soft shell crab today.
Well, I was kind of thinking more of tuna and tomato at home. We can't afford the Oasis.
Well, we don't have to. My father forgot to take me off his charge. I know because I had a wonderful breakfast this morning, courtesy the General.
Lisa, we don't want your father's money.
Speak for yourself. I'm eating for two, remember? And I have no intention on ruining our baby's life due to poor nutrition.
An interesting pairing. Here. I mean, anybody ever tell you, too, that the first rule of journalism is to stay away from the opposition?
Katrina was just telling me all about her trip. Whatever did you do for fun while she was having such a wonderful time?
Yes, I would love to hear about it. Come on, sit down.
I can assure you that anything that I did was not important enough to mention or do again. Most of the time, I just sat at home waiting for Katrina.
Oh, come on. There must have at least been one or two high points, even for a man as devoted to his lady as you seem to be. How did you spend your nights?
Sleeping. Yeah. I gotta get back to work, so. If you'll excuse me, Katrina, you want to spend the rest of the day gabbing here with Anджела, or you want to go to work? I can take you.
And how would I get home? Or to my other assignments without my car? You are positively goofy today. You must have missed me more than I thought. Anджela, did you hear our news?
No, I'm all ears.
Well, I don't think that Anджela really is interested in hearing the news.
Hey, every woman is interested in romance, right?
Actually, that is a special interest of mine.
All right. We are engaged. I'm not quite sure how it happened, but we are. The official story is that he took so long asking me that I decided to ask him.
Well, Ted looks like the kind of man who'd take quite a long time doing whatever he set his mind to. Congratulations are in order. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you. Look, I really got to get going here.
Hey, you just got here.
Yes, we were hoping you would join us. I was just about to tell Katrina how I spent my time while she was away.
Well, it's one of the things that I love about Katrina. She doesn't dwell on the past. She only thinks about the future, right? Goodbye.
Bye.
Sometimes I just can't figure this man out.
Listen, I need to say something to you that I don't think you want to hear right now.
Well, Vic, you're the boss. You can say whatever you want during working hours.
I'm real sorry for what's happening to you in your life, okay? But I can't let that or anything else interfere with the running of this department. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm here.
Make your speech for Jody and Cruz.
Yeah, well, I intend to, but I need to find them first. Now, do I send out the men in blue, or do you think you can track them down?
Hey, don't turn this into a manhunt, okay? This is personal.
Yeah, but see, that's what you say, but I need more than your word. See, I need to hear from Inspector Castile and Detective Walker within the hour. Otherwise, I will consider them missing in the performance of their duty. And then I will take the appropriate action. You can believe it.
Hey, what do I have to do, spell it out for you? They're probably together, and it probably has nothing to do with police work. Okay, you happy?
Yeah, well, I repeat, I need to hear from them within the hour.
No problem. Reese and I will track them down.
You know something about this?
All I need to know is my friend here needs help. That's all I need to know.
1 hour.
So how do you figure it?
I don't know.
You figured it together?
Don't you?
Listen, if Cruz is with your wife, that's real low, man.
I know. I thought we were friends, you know? Maybe I just imagined this friendship over all these years. I don't know, but let's go find out. What do you say?
Sure. Let's split up. We can cover more territory that way.
That's a good idea. Why don't you cover the home, family, ask some questions, and I'll check the hotels, the motels.
Hey, it could be a coincidence. Maybe they're not together.
Yeah, right. And maybe I'm the Easter Bunny.
So, then you're telling me that all these storybooks are wrong, that marrying for love is a bad thing?
Stupid thing, a ridiculous thing. Should be taboo, like marrying your sister or asking a woman her age.
So then the reason you're bummed is because you married Lionel for his money and now you're realizing that you kind of have some feelings for him.
I didn't say that. I did not marry Lionel for his money.
Then what'd you marry him for, Mom? Did you marry him for his good looks or were you just his little love slave?
Don't be disgusting. There are plenty of reasons people get married. They get married for convenience, or they have mutual respect for one another, or they have certain needs. Those are much smarter reasons for marrying someone than love. Listen to your mother. I speak from experience.
Well, you know, all this sounds all right until you put this business arrangement you're describing up against the real thing. A marriage where two people actually really, really love each other, where they can't get enough of each other, where they come to work looking haggard because they've been in bed all morning making love and talking.
Lily, forget about that. It never lasts.
Look, this little business merger of yours and Lionel's, if this thing is turning into something real, Mom, if you're finding out that you actually love him...
Stop! Stop! Right there. I never said that I loved Lionel Lockridge. I never said anything like that. In fact, I like him too much to put him through that kind of roller coaster ride. No, I just said that I cared about what he thought. That I was upset because he didn't believe me. That's all I said. There is no place for love in a good marriage. Now, I'm gonna go find Ty before he leaves town, before he makes us $1 million. You stay here and concentrate on business. That's what you should be doing. Forget about true love. It doesn't exist.
Well, I don't care what you think, Mom. I want it. I want the real thing.
I don't care how good it looks. I'm not gonna have a meal that your father's gonna pay for.
His account pays the bill, he'll never know.
I'll know.
Starve then.
We need you to start work early today. Got a big lunch crowd.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Oh, well, you forgot to fall down on the floor and lick his boots. Oh, I hate it when we have to grovel.
What is your problem?
Well, the problem is I just don't like it when the waiter comes up to customers and tells them what to do.
He is my boss.
Well, it's a dumb job.
Well, you used to come in all the time and listen to me play. You even said you liked my music.
I like your music. That's not it. It's not the kind of job I thought my husband would have.
Look, it's not the kind of job I thought I'd have either when I got married, okay? But it's a living, It's a job and it's honest. And I'll do any other thing I can to earn my own way.
Why didn't you tell Ted about going to visit Dash in St. Louis?
Frankly, Angela, I wouldn't even have told you if you hadn't wormed it out of me.
I certainly didn't mean to pry.
Oh, I'm sure you didn't. It's just that it was difficult for both me and Dash. But I just had to go see him. You know, let him know how things are with me and Ted now.
But you didn't feel compelled to tell Ted how things are between you and Dash?
No, I didn't need to because there's nothing between us any longer. And I just want to keep it separate, and anything else would be unfair to Dash.
Well, isn't that just the way life is? One minute, the one you love is true. The next, he or she isn't. Speaking about true love, congratulations to you and Ted. I'm sure you'll be deliriously happy. Ted does seem to have a great deal to offer. You look like you just lost your last friend. Well, surprise, you haven't. Because here I am.
I can't stay.
No, hello, Anджела. Let's do lunch. Let's fall down on the floor and make mad, passionate love right here. Just, I can't stay.
I haven't had the greatest of days, but I don't want you to get bent out of shape because it has nothing to do with you.
What does it have to do with B.J. Walker and Rachel Ann? She out of the office yet?
Why do you care?
Because I care about you. I realized firing her was a difficult decision for you to make, but it was the only decision a responsible journalist could make.
Well, then call me a responsible journalist because I fired her. But you know the problem I have? I can't figure out if I did it because I thought it was the right thing to do, or if you convinced me it was the right thing to do.
Well, when you figure it out, let me know, will you?
I plan to.
How about if we drop the subject? Let's have lunch. If you play your cards right, I could pretend to be on the menu. Might be even fun.
One of the best young writers I've ever encountered just got canned because she stood up for what she believes in. That kind of bugs me. So you'll have to excuse me if I can't make your luau.
Hi.
What do you want?
What do I want? That's a hard question. I guess I want to make things right between us. I know you talked to Cruz. You know, telling him how you felt about our love.
Don't you dare call what you did to me love.
Well, it was for me. Hey, it doesn't matter, right? Nothing really matters. Listen, I'm real glad that, you know, you feel better talking things out with him. Cruz and I worked things out.
What do you mean you work things out?
I'm gonna get help. Professional help. Just the way you wanted it. That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm glad. And I'm sure that Cruz will tell me about your talk later. I gotta go.
Look, Cruz wanted me to talk to you. And, I mean, he felt very strongly that you shouldn't tell your parents.
He said that?
Yeah. And he was really adamant about it. I mean, I can see his point. I mean, we don't want to hurt your parents anymore. And we don't want to make things worse for you.
And you.
Do you really enjoy seeing me suffer, or what? What is it?
No. I just want to get this all over with. I just want to be able to forget about this.
I'm sorry you feel that way, but I can understand it. I don't know, I just wish you... And I went to somebody else to confide in besides Cruz.
Why not Cruz? What does that matter?
pretty obvious. I mean, it's going to make it more difficult for your parents under the given circumstances.
What are you talking about, Frank? What circumstances?
PJ, your little conversation with Cruz may have been the last straw that broke the camel's back. I mean, I don't know if your parents will ever get back together again now.
Okay, I will. And soon, yeah, as soon as your suitcase gets here, I'll give you a call. Okay, you too. What?
I don't seem to be very popular today. Maybe I should learn to play the piano. The ads say that helps you make friends.
What on earth could you possibly be talking to Katrina about today?
Girl stuff.
Like what?
Well, what hairdresser to go to, how to build a nuclear device with hairpins and face cream, stuff like that.
Just you do me a favor, stay away from her, okay?
Why? You afraid you're gonna lose your head and have at me at the dinner table while Katrina reminisces about memorable strudels she's made?
No, that's not gonna happen anymore. Angela, I'm engaged to Katrina.
And I'm in love with Warren. So, wanna mess around?
I am trying. God knows that I am trying to forget what has happened these last couple of weeks. I don't want Katrina hurt by this. She wouldn't understand this animal thing that we got going. She wouldn't understand. Something like this is just not like her. I mean, she's not. I mean, you know what? Come on, get. You know what I mean.
Yes, I do know what you mean, Ted. Katrina is sweet. She's pure. She's perfect. Not a slut like me.
No, see, no, I didn't mean that. I didn't even say that.
But you did in so many different ways. Once again, you prove yourself a very poor judge of women. Did Katrina tell you how things are going with Dash?
No. She didn't tell me how things were going with Dash. She went to London. She went to Charleston. She came back here.
How do you know? Did she tell you that?
I know Katrina.
Ted, what you know about women could be engraved on the head of a pin in 3 different languages.
Mr. Capwell?
What?
The airlines delivered Miss Riker's luggage.
Oh. Just put it over there.
I've upset you. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
Well, what do you mean, then, saying something like that? How have I hurt my parents' marriage?
No, that's not what I'm saying. It's not your fault. It's just that you couldn't have known how things were between Jody and Cruz, that's all.
But they're friends. What are you talking about, Frank?
It's just that when we're young, we see our parents as being perfect. It's only later that we find out that they have secrets, too.
Look, if you've got something to say, then say it. Otherwise, I'm out of here.
Okay. I guess what I'm trying to say is that, you know, they have... You've heard of the war stories, right? Jody, Cruz, and Reese, the 3 musketeers.
Of course. I've heard them so often, I feel like I was there.
Okay. There were certain stories that were left out. There were 2 musketeers. And guess who those 2 musketeers were? Jody and Cruz.
That's a lie.
Really? What do you think about it? Think what's been going on? All the undercurrents in your family? I mean, don't you wonder why? I mean, your father threw your mother out of their home? I mean, your father that worships the ground your mother walks on. I mean, what did she do so bad for him to do that to her?
Stop it. I don't want to listen to that anymore.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say this much. I just had to make you understand, that's all. And you going to Cruz just stirred everything up again.
I didn't have any idea. I never meant...
No, of course you didn't. I don't know, hope and pray that, you'll just keep this to yourself for a while. Or at least until, your parents will work through this crisis. If they can work it through, I don't know.
I really hate it when you preach, Rafe.
Is that what I'm doing, Lisa?
That's all you've done since we've gotten married. Can't do this. You gotta eat this, don't eat that, get a job, gotta live here. It's really depressing. We're gonna have a depressed baby if you keep it up.
Well, we have to eat, Lisa. Some of us more than others. But we can be happy and have fun without having a lot of money. How could you be happy if you don't have any respect for yourself, Lisa? And you can't have respect for yourself if you can't even pay for your own way.
Well, if it will make you feel better, you can pay for this yourself, okay? I've got an internship to do.
Lisa, we have to talk.
I have got all this important intern stuff to do, and if I don't do it, I won't respect myself, okay?
Lisa.
Now you go and maybe find yourself a real job this afternoon, and then we can forget all about all of this, okay? But I have one suggestion. Before you go do any more interviews, lose the jacket.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Doc, I am so sorry. Suzanne seemed happy?
Yeah, happy and healthy. I told you about my trip to London and Charleston last night. Why are you making me repeat everything?
Mom, I'm just interested. I'd like to hear you talk.
And I like talking to you. Come here. I like this better.
So you got a direct flight from Charleston all the way to Santa Barbara?
Yeah. Charleston is a pretty big city. It has cars and planes and everything. Ted, really? Is this why you dragged me away from my job? To ask me about my trip again?
There's nothing else.
Ted, I'm not very good at games. If there's anything on your mind, just tell me.
I think you sell yourself short. You're really good at games, but right now we need to both get back to work before we get fired, so.
Hey, you're not gonna get fired. You're the boss's son.
Well, then I'll get disowned, so I'll see you later.
Okay, I'll see you tonight.
Oh, by the way, got your suitcase right here.
Oh.
Somebody just sent it in.
Thanks. Can't believe I forgot it at a baggage claim. I don't know what I was thinking.
Must have been something important.
You think so? Must have been you then.
I don't know what to say. I'm really
Hey,
I'm
you've already
really
said you're sorry 10 times. That should cover it.
Yeah, but all over your suit, and that really is a nice suit. You really don't see that many people wearing that kind of stuff here in California.
Yeah, so I hear. Maybe this is just a sign that I should go native. Not if it means I should wear one of those.
It's really that bad, huh?
The worst. Your lady spoke the truth. You should lose it. Hey, I couldn't help but notice you mostly talked and drank water while the missus chowed down. Can I buy you lunch?
Well, actually, I think I should be buying you lunch after just what happened. You know what?
It's all right. Sit down. I've been where you are. Ladies, they're hard to figure, but your wife, I mean, she must have noticed you weren't rolling in the cash when she married you.
Well, maybe she thought I was some kind of eccentric millionaire who dressed weird and had a cellar full of money. Hey, I'm really sorry about your suit.
Look, that makes 11 sorries. Don't sweat it. You're just having a bad day.
Yeah, you can make that a bad decade. I'm gonna have to sell my car to pay for her lunch bill. Man, for a little lady, she sure can eat.
This car of yours, you know how to drive?
Oh, no big talent. I mean, everybody knows how to drive.
Not everybody. My man, your bad day may have just turned lucky for you and for me.
Yeah, well, if you see Cruz, give me a call, okay? You've got the number.
Hey,
Any luck?
Well, I guess that depends on how you look at it. Jody checked out of her hotel room, and Cruz's kids are off in Mexico with Grandma, so, yeah, I'd say somebody got lucky. It just wasn't me.
Hey, what can I do? Name it.
Come on, Frank. You've done nothing but nursemaid me ever since you got to Santa Barbara. Aren't you a little tired of my whining yet?
Hey, don't worry, I'll let you know. I came up with Zip, sorry.
Well, Frank, they're a couple of pros. If they don't want us to find them, we're not gonna find them.
Yeah.
I just keep wondering, though, if this is my fault, you know? I kind of forced the issue, pushed them together.
Hey, come on, how do you figure that?
Well, Frank, I did go a little crazy, you know? I threw Jody out of the house. She didn't want to leave.
Hey, come on, any man in your situation would do the same thing. I mean, after all, you caught them in a lie. A big lie at that.
It was one lie. What if it was just the one? Maybe, you know, this stuff that I keep thinking about Cruz and Jody and BJ, maybe that's just a figment of my imagination. Maybe it's not the truth.
Okay. If there weren't any truth in it, then why would they run off first chance they got? I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to put it that way, okay? I just think it's time that someone said what you were thinking.
I know, Frank. It takes a good friend to tell a guy the truth when he doesn't want to hear it.
Yeah, believe me, gives me no joy to tell it.
I know. You're a good man, Frank. I hope you're gonna be sticking around Santa Barbara for a good long time.
Hey, I'm going nowhere. I'm here forever. Just, if you need help, holler anytime, okay?
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hey.
Hey, babe, how are you?
Fine. Dad, I need you to tell me the truth about something.
Oh, would I ever lie to my favorite little girl?
If you thought it would spare my feelings, yes. But I don't want any sugarcoating. Please just tell me. Where's Mom?
All right, what was so all-fire important I had to drop everything?
You talk too much. Take off your clothes.
I don't know where your mom is, BJ.
Can you find her?
Yeah, I suppose if I wanted to.
Well, would you do that? It's important.
Honey, you know, when parents have problems, a lot of people want to get involved, you know, and it's not really...
This isn't for you guys. This is for me. I have something that I need to tell you, but I need for you both to be together.
Well, honey, under the circumstances, I think that's going to be a little tough.
Please, Dad. Would you please just find her? For me? I need you both here.
Reese, a moment.
No, this is going to have to wait.
No, it cannot wait. We Made Cruz's car. It's where he left it last night in the Oasis parking lot.
So what are you telling me?
Someone saw them together in Jody's car. I hate to say it, but it looks like you're right. Jody and Cruz, it looks like they took off together.